Okay. I stretched too badly. Okay. All right. We are starting episode 19. Last time, there's a lot going on, but essentially we traveled along the mountainous ridge with Iris and Grant and their homie Yormisk to find out where this shadow beast is. They felled the beast, had Dosha watch as his altar stared down on them, and met a sinister, arid presence coming from on high across the mountain ridge to the east. And they were sent away by this Ashura into a prison-like area. Uh,
Fucker.
Our very own Borach talked with and made a deal with QTV that he would essentially he would get his stuff back for him in the city in exchange for him leaving and not attacking the capital anymore. Among other things, did so. QTV left, kind of gave him props for helping him out, and he's like, "Hey, I'll get you back for this a little bit in the future. Come over here if you ever need to meet me." And Borach went back to the capital, hung out with Haim. They started drinking. Guy got shot in the head, and not by Borach, just some passerby. And he likely went to bed, which is important because when Borach goes to sleep, he gets stacks, but also he has buffered up 2 things in his sleeping encounter.
I will say, he did inadvertently get that guy shot.
Yeah.
He was partially responsible for that guy getting shot.
I would say that's
He didn't
fair.
pull the trigger.
Correct. I just said, yeah. He didn't just randomly shoot a guy, You'll have to watch the episode, but that didn't happen. So maybe you find out why that guy inadvertently got shot by watching last episode.
That's true.
And Blaze accomplished his goal of traveling around. He got over to Borach and talked with him about it, and Borach lent him his motorcycle for a rental fee. So he is now able to ride around on a psycho-cycle to get where he needs to go for a cost. He also did, a lot of surveying the area, talked with Oberon, did a mission to head over and fight 2 bird-like shamanistic people who are sending curses at him. He felled the 2 creatures and passed Oberon's quest, uncursing the 3 of them. Grant, Iris, and himself.
Factual.
Yep. And so where we'll start here is in fact Blaze. Blaze, you're on a motorcycle heading, along the tabooist district in so far as not in the town, of course, but close enough to it as you're kind of passing through around this area. What was your intended target destination?
Okay, yeah, so after he would have dealt with that, he'd kind of be like, what now? I feel like I've done all my quests and weird. I feel like maybe I should go find one of my allies, figure out what they're up to, help them out with something. It's weird I haven't gotten a quest for my mom in a while, but maybe I've just been like going through them too quickly.
Yeah.
This motorcycle's cool.
There. Let's see real quick. I don't recall, maybe you do. Did you get any locked letters from
Oh, you know what? There was the Wyland Journal of Nothing has some scraps of knowledge that require some ingenuity to put together. And I had one that just said letter ? But I don't think there was any other description from that. And there was a scroll from Dad and a scroll from Sokura.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess those would be it, eh?
Yeah.
I forgot those even existed, dude. I have 2 of those. I haven't read either of them the whole time.
I guess I technically have 4. I don't even know what the first one's from. It just says letter ?
Oh, fuck.
And I got it after the indestructible Sokura wine, but before the scroll from Dad. If I'm
Yeah.
assuming,
Oh wow,
which is pretty, sorted by most recent.
that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
you
so
know. Mhm.
I was gonna say, I guess he'd look at those and be like, "Oh right, I should probably figure these out, eh? Damn."
All right. You open which one first? Just the letter?
Yeah, let's go by the like the latest, just in case
Yeah.
there's a time sensitive quest that he's like completely fucked up.
Yeah. So you open the quest up as it's sort of the time lock on it has fallen apart, and pull open the parchment paper, and you're reading it, and it seems to be a directive where there is a sort of final trial written into this. Now, it does seem timed, but rather to the end of this month.
Oh, phew.
Yeah. So you have approximately 10 days to complete it. And in this, it details there is a sort of there is an outer influence that if you can destroy them would be very useful for the emissaries. And it is the one that is responsible in large for basically obstructing the emissaries' ability to, come down and help the devotees more directly. And this outer being, for a long time, they didn't trust anybody on the surface, more or less, to be capable of defeating them while not being corruptible. But you, being that you're immortal as a mortal, and strong enough now in their mind to potentially fight this creature without just like getting rolled, they are hoping you can find and defeat this guy. So he is located he's located just south of the Abyssal Sea.
Hey.
That's what that quest says. Now, admittedly, you get the impression that, the descriptors of this person, they're still quite strong. Doing this first might be a little bit on the gray side, especially immediately.
Makes sense. Okay, so in that case, next I'd open the scroll from Dad ?
All right, you open Scroll from Dad, and in it, Leo starts to talk a bit more earnestly about how essentially he has been ousted from the meeting room of the other emissaries as of recent. He thinks it's his own fault due to some, lack of, seriousness in some of his choices. And it's coming back to haunt him a bit. He has been working on it, but it's not working out so well. And so he thinks that a good way to convey this is for you to build him a couple statues.
Okay.
So he's giving you a mission to construct a statue of him and make sure it doesn't get destroyed in 3 major cities.
3 major cities. Okay, so I think Blaze would immediately think that his dad is like egotistical. Just like decides to task me with building statues in 3 major cities and don't let them get destroyed. Okay, building statues of him in 3 major cities and don't let them get destroyed. Do you think Blaze would have heard about the story of Nathaniel Nona's statues being built? Do you think Leo would have talked about that?
I don't feel like Leo would have. Of the characters in the group that really cared about Daniel like that, I don't think I think Leo was thought it was interesting, but I don't think it was to the same degree. He would have ascended partially before it really got to to be a huge craze because it was built in the Orc lands back then. But it wasn't like he was spread all throughout the land realistically. Mostly just the southeast. So I would think to myself, not so much.
Okay, yeah. Because if he had known about that, this would have immediately reminded him of it, I think.
Yeah. But
all
no.
right, so I think Blaze rolls his eyes at this one. Does it have a deadline on it?
Nope.
Okay. He's gonna open the scroll from Sokura.
You open the scroll from Sokura, and it seems to talk about a particularly problematic individual. Sokura normally can't necessarily rat out any of his own devotees for being bizarre, but he personally thinks there is one that he would like you and Vare to find and correct, air quotes, if possible. And so he wants you to find and correct a Sokura follower that you've never met. It has a name on it, but it's never heard of the guy, never met him. So you'd have to track him and then correct him, air quotes.
Yeah, I put that in there, correct, in quotes.
Yeah.
Wants me and Vera to find one bizarre devotee and correct him. Any deadline on that one?
The end of this month, probably, yeah.
Okay, so also like 10 days. 10 days remain, end of month. End of month deadline. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. And as for the Wyland Journal and nothing,
yes.
do you think there's like do you think he can put this together, or is this going to require like a table and like an inn and like an all-nighter and some energy drinks?
It probably requires somebody like you can do some of the work on your own with some rolls to get the ball rolling, but you might need a little bit of help from at least one other person.
Okay. Yeah, I think he'll try to figure out part of it, but once he encounters some more resistance, he'll give up for now and just sort of store the project for later.
Okay.
Should I roll int?
Yeah, roll me intelligence for now.
Okay. Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Ooh, that's
all right.
Oh.
So with that information, you find that you're riding around, and it's not very intelligent to be writing and trying to read this at the same time. And as you kind of read it, you end up parking it off on the side of the road, but you hear things here and there from the outside world kind of creeping in, monsters and what have you. And so you realize this is just not a good time. You start to kind of collect that some of this incoherent nonsense that is in this journal seems to maybe be talking about some wall somewhere. And you can only really think about the wall that kind of blocks out this realm on the edge because it's so recent. And you can't really put together if that's what it's referring to or a physical wall of some sort of nation. You don't even know if it's from this realm or a different realm. And, you start getting distracted by the various monsters that start creeping towards the bike and decide to take off instead.
Okay. Would Blaze know where Vare is right now or no?
We'll say sure. Given Vera's got a decent amount of friendship with you and whatnot, we'll say you guys have sort of an ability to contact one another that would get that information across.
Just like text him on the phone, be like, "Yo, bro, where you at?"
Yeah, yeah, just like that.
But then he'd be like, "The plains of Shuyu."
Nah, I'm at the plains of Shuyu, dealing with something. Yeah, right. Come on by.
All right, I'll pull through. I'll pull up.
All right. So you head towards the plains of Shuyu, meeting our man Vare as he's dealing with some sort of riot here. It appears from your perspective as you're kind of riding in that this sort of larger individual than what you're used to seeing, because you yourself are Shuyu, but this Shuyu looks gigantic. Starts kind of crouching in front of Vare, and he starts talking to him about what like their demands are for something. You're not, I mean, you haven't caught the beginning of whatever this was, so you're unclear as to what's happening here, but you basically just hear them as you kind of approach, saying like, we'll give you 5 days. And that's what you hear when you get by.
So I like ride in on the motorcycle. I do like a sick little drift. I pull up and I'm like, 5 days for what?
Who's this, Vare? He's my brethren. He's just as privy to this conversation as me. Yeah, he daps you back. 5 days of silence from us. That's what it is.
In exchange for what exactly?
Part of the thing we talked about.
I see. I lean in and whisper to Vare. I actually don't see. You mind filling me in?
Well, essentially, he's talking about needing. See, they protested over something. Apparently, some bad shit went down near here, and I'm starting to think it's maybe outer influence. But essentially, something was caused here, and they blamed it on the emissaries. I came here to, squash that. Offer them some sort of trade. They said they'd stop for 5 days until the trade arrives. Something to that effect.
Okay. Funny you mentioned outer influence. I got a letter from maybe my mom. I don't know who I got this letter from. It says there's some like dude that's south of the Abyssal Sea, and like probably some sort of outer influence. And I think the emissaries want me to go kick his ass, but I don't think I'm ready for that fight just yet.
He looks at top to bottom, and he's like, might be a little rough if you go alone.
But I did also get like this scroll from Zokira, and he wants me and you to like find and track this one bizarre devotee, and he does the air quotes, correct him.
Okay. Correct devotee. That might be an issue. The Zokira followers aren't so keen to let you correct them. Without a fight, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've met too many Zokira followers. I've met a few, but I mean, I don't know how wild this guy is, So I don't know how serious some of them get or how over the top, I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
But sounds like if he wants me and you to go look into it, then
yeah,
he's probably got the ick,
Okay. Well, I'm just finishing up here, I suppose, and then we can look into it, I guess. Do you know their name?
It's listed right here. I've never heard of them before. Do you recognize his name? I show him the scroll.
Let's see. Strange. Can't seem to find out.
Is it like your memory missing of this dude or something? Like just
That's likely.
Oh. So some magic shit's happening. Someone's trying to keep you from finding this guy.
Yeah. Well, the ones that I know about are obviously Heim. Myself. There's that guy that was with Borach that one time. But it's none of those. There's actually only one other that isn't dead.
Like what? Sokura follower or like guy that knows this guy?
Kokura follower.
Huh. Okay. Talked about me.
What? Oh, huh? I don't get it.
Never mind. Don't worry too much about it. I'm sure it's not me. Otherwise, that'd be a weird letter for me to go beat myself up. I don't think that.
Yeah, that wouldn't make
Yeah,
any
I don't
sense.
think that would make sense. Yeah.
It would be funny.
Would be really funny. You know what? I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah. Well, either way,
Um,
we'll have to look up information on the name that you have. But yeah, I don't recall him for some reason.
the last thing on my to-do list is, I guess Dad sent me a letter, and I guess he got like kicked out of the meeting room. He thinks it's his fault, and he thinks the best way to fix it is for me to go build 3 statues of him in major cities and not let them get destroyed.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, so I don't
your
know.
likelihood of
do you want-
them being destroyed is almost 100.
Yeah, I figured because who's just gonna let me put up a random statue?
Let me read the
Of my dad.
parchment he handed you. Actually,
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
he starts reading it and he's like, "Actually, I think he is fool enough to have not specified some of the conditions here. If we produce a statue that makes him look terrible, they might not destroy it."
Huh.
Like,
So you're saying like if we just make a statue of him picking his nose, they'll probably leave it alone?
yeah, because it isn't an affront to their perception. They'd be like, "Huh, artistic masterpiece," you know. So maybe that would work. Alternatively, I guess you could just build it in a enclosed area and hope nobody finds it.
just drop it down the sewer. Just like
No, somebody would find it in there. I mean, like an abandoned house or something.
Okay, all right. You give me some ideas to think about. Do you want me to go ahead and try to get started on that, and then you can meet me in the central city or something?
I suppose doing that would lead you to places where you could ask about the name. So I guess they kind of go in order.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I gotta hit up 3 major cities anyways, right? So
Yeah, exactly. Well,
I can't think of the other 2 cities. What would you recommend for the other 2 cities?
I would just go diagonally, I think.
Like towards the Abyssal Sea?
No, probably not actually. I would think inventor, capital, spiritualist.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
The plains of
All
the
right.
Shuyu unfortunately
Yeah.
do not count as a major city. Nor does the vanquished Orbis. So you're looking at like the Taboo Cavern, the Artificer's ship, or Rain, and Archivist ship. The Archivist ship, the Inventor's Town, Taboo's Cavern, Spiritualist, Forest. Those would all count quite easily. The Psycho Enclave is bordering, but it has a lot of there's almost zero chance that they would let a statue construct that isn't going to get destroyed, no matter what it is.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Maybe I should start in the Inventor's Town then, so I don't have to do any backtracking.
Yeah, that sounds fine. Sounds close enough to here as well.
All right. Do you want me to meet you at the capital city then, or?
Sure, when I'm done with here, I'll probably head back over towards there, and you can pick my brain.
Sounds good, homie. Yeah, good luck with what you're doing over here, and sorry to interrupt. He goes for a dap up again.
All right, daps you back, sees you off.
Peace.
Drive
Oh.
away. And Vare, after you leave, he looks over at the giant individual and he's like, "Thanks for not talking about it. We'll see about it, okay? Maybe you can get in." And fades into black as we pivot towards Borach. Borach, after a night of, a merry time, alcohol and all, you wake in the unwaking realm of dreams. You hear like almost as an echoey voice of Ludicrous, but you awake in a familiar place insofar as that it appears like the painted world that you banished the individual at. You appear in front of the gargoyle sentry that you sent into the dream.
He sighs, scratching his head. Then he realized that, he banished him there. Fuck. And so then he, without further ado, he just pulls out his chopsticks and, prepares to battle.
All right. Yep. We'll just go back and forth. Borach versus Gargoyle Sentry. You can go first. The Gargoyle's not quite too quick.
Okay. Let me go ahead and pop that dreaded opponent.
Okay. You pop Dreaded Opponent, which encases your weapons in a sort of fear aura, giving them mental damage on top of their physical damage. And a little bit of splash mental.
Okay. And then, okay, let me go ahead and then attempt to stab it with Skull Pierce.
Yeah, you leap towards the gargoyle creature and you activate Skull Pierce, digging your chopstick into his head. Deal a large sum of damage as his first attack of combat. Let's see. What is the damage? Let me double check. Skull Pierce, 134, but it will stronger out of stealth. Okay. I believe I remember that to be double in this context. Minus 268 30. 258. Boom. You hit it with Skull Pierce. What else would you like to do? Oh, it also takes mental damage.
Okay.
Boom.
I don't think, I'm trying to remember if Psycho Orange did anything to it last time. I don't think it did.
Yeah, I think it was pretty resilient. If I recall correctly. You either had to roll for it to work or it was unaffected. Which is a
Okay.
bit different.
Okay. Then let me double back and hit him with Skull Pierce again.
All right. Let's see then. There you go.
Okay. And yeah, I'll end my turn
Sounds good. You end your turn. The creature. Yeah. Huh. Guess it's fair. All right. The creature will then roll through its actions. It has 2 here. To roll its attack, it lunges forth at you. And goes to pick you up off the ground and slam you into the ground. What do you have a dodge, etc.?
Yeah, let me attempt to dodge that.
Okay. What is you're looking at? So you have, how much AP would you have remaining?
I did 2 skull pierces.
It was just that for AP costs, because I think dreaded
And then,
is none.
yeah, so it's just 50 left.
Yeah, this should be fine. I believe this thing's 49. So you'd be at 1 for the sake of argument. Okay. You dodge this thing's attempt to basically grab you and slam you. It will then roll again really quick. 2. It will start to crack a little bit, losing some of its flat defense to buff itself. So it's probably important to do that. To defeat it before it gets to roll around to its turn again.
Okay.
If you can. If you can't, it's fine. Like you just have to avoid whatever it's gonna do. It might attack twice.
So this is like, I'm at my turn, and this is just his turn, and he's just, or am I on that turn now?
It's your
or-
turn now. Yeah. So it took
Okay.
2 actions. It went to grapple you. You dodged it. The second action it took, it buffed itself essentially by dropping its flat defense. It's able to buff its damage.
Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and hit it with Hysteria.
Sounds good. Clear. Hysteria. Perfectly fine. You perform Hysteria, slashing at the creature. That's smart now. Yeah. 84 3 times, reduced by 10, 74 3 times. 222. Boom. And then it takes 111 or a little more. 8. This is 1 sec. 84. $126 mental as well. There you go.
Okay.
What else would you like to do?
Okay, and then let me hit it with another Skull Pierce.
Skull Pierce. Fair enough. 24. Boink. That's that. Would you like to end your turn? Or you gonna do what you can do to tap it down?
I'll end my turn.
Okay. You end your turn. It will try to roll attacks. I'll just roll both so I know what they are. It will attempt to do a salvo of punches twice. Would you like to attempt to dodge one of them and then get hit with the other, or block both of them? Since I think
I
that's
can
what
only
you can afford.
block.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me. 40, 25, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll have you block both. Let me roll. I think this is pretty strong. See if you low roll though, but I believe he's gonna get this much. 91, and then you blocked. So you'll reduce that by 14. Which will put you at like 77 or something damage taken.
Okay. Is that after the flat defense as
Yeah,
well?
yeah. That's what. Or no, it's an additional 14 because block. I'm silly. 763. You take
Okay.
63.
63.
And I'll roll it again. And then this will do 65 after everything.
65.
All right, it's your turn.
Okay, let me hit it with hysteria.
Hit it with hysteria, dropping it to 0. And the creature crumbles to dust in front of you, leaving behind a reward. Let's see.
You son of a bitch. You made me work out in the middle of my dream. Fuck.
For you.
What
You,
the fuck is this?
you obtain a special currency in here. So you obtain let's see here. I'm changing the name of these. Yeah. Okay. You receive 50 dream tickets.
Dream tickets, okay.
After this creature is defeated, just place him up here. Ludicrous kind of appears in front of you.
Oh, what the fuck? What the hell are you doing here?
This is the dream. Bravo for your fight.
Man, I'm all sweaty.
That's
How
no
is that even
problem.
possible?
He snaps his fingers and you're dry.
What the fuck? I guess it is a dream.
It is a dream. By the way, ever since we've talked last, you're actually gained a lot of dream prowess, in fact. I know you haven't been able to flex it out too much, but, you actually have limited manipulation of reality here.
Really? You don't say.
Yeah, go ahead and, try to spawn in a little small object or something.
He starts grinning and then he closes his eyes, trying to imagine the most fucked up thing in his head.
Yeah, you imagine something's very fucked up, and you open your eyes, and you see, like, some sort of terrifying alien constructed monster, tendrils and spikes all over it, a mouth, no eyes, and it's just spewing like goo from its mouth all over your arm.
So this is what the power can do.
Surprised he didn't imagine just like a bottle of beer. That was the first thing my mind went to for his character.
Yeah, I thought about it too. Yeah, the creature falls to the ground and then it like kind of jumps around and starts just putting purple goo all over the walls and stuff.
Hey, where are you going? You're my pet now, right? You're my
It-
pet, right? He looks to Lucas.
Yeah, you only have to think to call it to you, and it should fly right on over.
Hey, you! Get over here now!
It fucking telekinetically like flies back into your hand.
Oh, what the fuck? Uh, I'm gonna have to get used to this.
Yeah, it is a little bizarre, to have these type of abilities. But it is your dream, even if it is connected to something else. And you've gotten a bit stronger. Um, I also have a little bit of something to tell you. It appears there's an individual that's been causing a stir, and I don't like him, to be honest. Kind of irritable, kind of sounds like an alarm clock constantly going off that you can't disable. If you could help me
Sounds
out,
like everyone I have to deal with.
not far off, but I have a solution that may be beneficial to us both. If you could maybe kill him, then I don't have to listen to his incessant sonic attacks, and in exchange, I'll award you with any technique you would like.
Listen here, Ludicrous.
Uh-huh.
He kind of points at him. I know you've helped me out a lot, and I appreciate it. But you're going to have to cough up some information. What is this person you speak of? I don't just kill for no reason.
That's true, that's fair. Well, you see, there's this guy, and he has this like a musical instrument in the shape of a coffin or so, and he walks around and he plays it, and it's irritating, and I hear it even as far as the dreams here, as his weapon puts people to a stupor, and they pass out. Then they arrive here, falling from the sky, screaming daily, and I'm not having it anymore. You can find him and stop him, or break his stupid instrument, then I'll be happy. Is that what you wanted to know?
Is it an outer world being?
I guess you could say a little bit. His weapon is at least outer. I'm not 100% sure of his own physiology, unless you want me to cut him open.
Leave the cutting to me. Consider it done. I hate those
Awesome.
gods up there.
Well, thank you very much. I do as well. Yeah, find him. His name should be Maxel. Maxel Ingroff. There you go. Maxel Ingroff. Is there anything else you would like before you wake?
I really like that it starts description horrible person.
He does not like him. This okay.
Can he, I guess in his corporeal form, can he, like, pull out items he has in his dream?
Oh,
Or I
like
guess,
the
yeah,
tickets, for example.
Yeah, like any item that he has on him, like can he show it to Lunacris?
Oh, sure. Yeah. You can pull items as if you're in reality. Yeah.
Okay. He pulls out the dream shard, um, which I think I didn't change it, but it's filled with the nightmares, right, from Lien.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of throws up in the air like he's kind of throwing a ball in his hand. What about this, Lunacris?
Ooh, nightmare shard. Where did you obtain this
Hmm.
again?
Hmm. He scratches his head. Oh, I got it from a nightmare.
Ooh, scary.
An actual nightmare from a dream, right? That's how you're supposed to feel it, right?
I would agree. Yes.
So, where's my reward? Or you said I was supposed to fill it the next time we meet, right?
That is absolutely right. All right, let me see. He reaches into his back pocket. Comically large object is pulled out of it like a bank vault. He kind of slams it down. Well, it should be in here, I think. He rolls the tumblers and inputs like a 20-digit code and then types in a password in a keyboard and then puts on some glasses and pours a beaker and the thing opens up. Well, it's in here somewhere. He ruffles through a bunch of stuff, smoke clouds billow out, pulls out a new weapon for you. This should help, right? He hands you uh, an item called um the let's see here. Elusive Majesty.
We need a spin-off gag manga with him and Grant.
Yeah. Uh, damn. There you go. Elusive Majesty. Here you go. It should be quite useful. A man
That
such
is
as
so
yourself.
sick.
He grabs it, and then he starts kind of giggling under his breath. Really like you, Lunacris. You're different from the other ones, the other gods.
Oh, I appreciate that. Very much so. You know, I think I'm quite different than the others too. The rabble, those pretentious on high.
Yeah, you're actually helping me out. Feels like a first.
Well, risk versus reward, you know? Up there's not that much risk, so their rewards feel a little bit, shabby.
Hmm. You can say that again. I'll be taking this and putting it to good use. Thanks.
Of course, wow. Alright, well, it feels like we're running out of time, so wakey. I'll see you again. You awake on the countertop of the bar that you were at last night.
He puts his hand on his head, realizing that he's drunk. or I guess like post-drunk feeling that he has that he's used to.
Yeah.
He's like half hungover, but not truly hungover because he doesn't get hungover because he's too used to it.
Yeah. Fuck. Man, that drink was fucking ass. Is Heim right next to him still, or
He is, yeah.
he grabs an empty bottle and then kind of lightly taps him. Hey, you awake?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Uh, Good. I thought you died.
What?
It's a compliment. Some people can't hold their liquor.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. You yourself, quite the tank.
Me, this is just another Tuesday. He looks around to see if Q or Yin is still around. Hey, Q, Yin, you still alive?
You look around, and it appears that Q is nowhere to be found, nor is Yen. Heim
Fuck.
realizes this once you mention them, and he kind of gets a bit more alert. He kind of pulls up his face mask a bit, and activates, some magic on his face to darken it. And he's like, I don't think we're alone in here. It's sort of, you're almost like a tapping against glass and some like wood shifting noises. Heim seems to pull the blade from his back, still chained up. And he's like, if you're able, follow behind me. And he charges at the door and rams it open. Yeah, outside are like two people, but their faces are like obscured, like by some weird magic. They have large question marks in front of where their face would be viewed. And like a shadowy aura around their head. And they barrel to the ground and roll up, and they pull out automatic handguns and start firing at Heim. Heim activates like a glyph with this sheath of his sword and blocks a lot of the bullets and lunges over to one of them, and he's like, oh, I'll get this one. Oh, my stomach. And he kind of grabs him and starts slamming into the wall, and he's having a brawl with him. And the other one kind of steps foot into the bar if you didn't yourself lunge out.
Yeah, he as I guess Heim is doing that and that dude is trying to step in the bar, he kind of lazily gets up. Heim, where did you go? Ah, fuck. Yen was supposed to give me my glass of water. He always gives me my glass of water.
The other one starts stepping in. He's like, looking for your friends. They're in our warehouse, chained up. As he pulls his gun up
Really?
towards you.
Oh, I didn't know. And are you the one who did that?
I guess you could say. Eyes in our
Uh.
collective. And he starts spraying bullets at you.
You asshole. And it does that. He pulls out, I guess, his new weapon. and he closes his eyes and tries to imagine a long-ranged weapon that would be able to hit him.
Yeah. You imagine a long-range weapon as the cloth sort of unfurls from the staff. It blocks a few rounds. It sort of ripples out, and the staff forms into what looks like a gun as the cloth, drapes down like a curtain, revealing you. The guy goes to reload his firearm, and yeah, you have a gun. What do you do?
I just
Let that
unleash
fucker sing.
bullets.
Yeah, yeah. Let that fucker sing. Yeah.
Start shooting this weapon into this guy's body, and it feels different than your handgun. Like it hits really, really hard, but it kind of splashes in an odd way. Like it hits, and then you feel like a sort of distortion. He starts to like fall to the ground, and he's like, "What did you lace these with?" And he passes out.
What did you lace these with? That's really funny.
Fuck. I was supposed to get the information where they got captured. Fuck. And then he kind of like realizes the situation, and then he scratches his head. Wait, what the fuck happened? And then he walks towards the dude, and then he notices his weapon. At first he kind of looks surprised, and then he starts smiling. So this is what you can do. Nice. And then he searches his body to see if he has anything on him.
Yeah, you search his body, and you find a directive. Directive. Simulate. That, and then there you go. Those are the two directives you find.
Okay. Picks them up, and then he notices what they are. And then he immediately walks outside.
All right. You walk outside. Heim is just incapacitated his target, but you notice that after he incapacitates him, the guy vanishes. Like he seems to on knockout or death disappear into smoke forever. Heim's like, I didn't even. That wasn't a teleportation. That's odd. Some outerverse magic. He looks towards you and sees the feet of the guy inside the bar. He's like, why didn't yours... Oh, I'm feeling bad. Why didn't yours go away?
It's me, but you should probably take a look at this. And then he tosses the two items he found on the guy to Heim.
Okay. Let's see. Well, okay. That sucks for me. He hands it back, the directive of the assimilation one. He's like, this one, what's the urn? Did he say anything about it before you knocked him out?
No, we didn't do much talking.
Yeah, mine neither. Okay. Oh, this sucks. Let's see.
You
How
sound
many?
stressed.
Ah, just a little tired. Thinking. The next person we should look for is Swell, I guess, because he might have been kidnapped, but it would be harder to kidnap him, I think.
Oh, fuck, I just realized. Yen and Q. That's what he was talking about. Fuck.
So he did mention something.
Damn it. And he just stomps his foot on the floor. Those fucking idiots. How did they get captured? They didn't even drink a lick of liquor. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean,
Talking to pay.
honestly, we're both knocked out. I don't know why they wouldn't kidnap us. This doesn't really make a lot of sense.
This enemy has to be stronger than what we expected. They're using some sort of magic. I don't know, I feel it.
Yeah, I think it's almost certain that it's some sort of artifact or something. But, okay. Well, we have 2 places we could go. The only people I know to be in the capital right now, that are devotees should be Swell and Mercurial. Which would you prefer us to talk to?
I don't know who the fuck this Swell guy is, but I damn sure don't trust Mercury or Mercury.
Yeah.
What you call him?
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty much the right name. Yeah, okay, let's go to Swell then, if you, accompany me there.
You want to take a pit stop to the potions place? Maybe we can get you something for your stomach. That liquor's hitting you hard, huh?
Yeah, well, Swell's place should have something anyway.
Okay, shoot yourself.
Well, it's possible they
Swell.
also spiked their alcohol or something. I don't think this is normal.
Oh my god, who is on the payroll that works at these bars, these fucking guild halls? There's just people, rats, just walking around, doing whatever they please. It's annoying. You should fire them, or I'll do it for you.
Well, yeah, if I was in charge of they would have been fired long ago. Maybe even
Or
out
you're
of a cannon.
not. I hate this. We need to figure this out, or I'm moving.
yeah, that's a good plan. All right, let's head over to Swell's place as we fade out to black. Go to our next group.
Okay.
Yormisk and Grant awake in a dimly lit chamber with a bright, almost flame lit sign, 5 out of 5 on the roof as you wake up.
Okay. So instead of choosing to fight after insulting me, he sends me to wherever the hell this is. Right. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna notice that Yormisk is there chilling. And then I'm gonna keep looking around and be like, I'm immediately Yormisk is gonna see my face going from like deadpan to angry, like real anger. Yormisk, I got a question, because there's a chance you might have been awake before me. You see an iris in here? At all?
He is not. I don't know if he's not here. Question mark.
I don't know if he's not here. I can't, yeah.
He got
His
attacked.
shit's turning green, but I don't hear him. So he might be getting Discord owned.
No, I'm just not saying anything.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you're not saying it? Oh, you're being in Yormisk character. My bad. You were in character. You're method acting. My fault. My bad, gang. I forgot you got anxiety. I forgot that's literally a character trope built into your character. My bad. Okay. Well. Right. So
Is
do I have my
Winnebago with us?
is Munishige with us?
Yes.
Munishige is with us? Okay. Well, do I have my items on me? Do I have my stuff on me?
Yeah.
Well, that's a bit upsetting.
We'll say the wake up order is Yormisk, then Grant, then Winishige.
All right. Well, how do the bars look? How do the bars to our prison cell look? They look like something I can maybe cut through, break, so on and so forth.
Yeah. They do, but the cell door is just open.
Oh. Okay.
We'll say it was like not ajar, so it wasn't obvious because you would just assume it's locked, but when you put pressure on it, it just kind of went open.
Well, seems that's not really a good way to keep people in. Well, for this headless fucker's sake, I'm gonna assume that Iris woke up here and got out early. Because if not, that fucker. Oh, almost activated Mountain Demon for a second. My bad. Well, and then I'm gonna like swing open the door and walk out.
Gonna activate Wolf's Pact.
Okay.
And just gonna use Earth magic. Well, I'm gonna use like a Earth sign to construct a big Earth like thing to bend the bars so you can get out.
Oh, the door's already open. I just opened
That
the door.
was our
Yeah, I just opened the door.
I thought we were in different.
Oh, are we in
Yeah.
different cells? I thought we were in the same cell.
You guys were in the same. So all three of you were in
okay.
one. Sorry.
That's what I
Yeah.
figured. That's what it
My
sounded
bad.
like.
I'll go.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fair
no.
though. But that's a good
was
plan for later
assumption.
because there will be
Yeah.
bars later.
Oh fuck. Hey, trust me, I know bars. I know my way around bars. Okay. But yeah, I open the door, I walk out.
All right.
I'm walking out. I'm looking around, seeing what's here. Looking at the other cells, seeing what's up.
You look through the other cells. Nobody's in this sort of wing of the prison, quote unquote. There does seem to be passage out, and there does seem to be like a dingy, I don't know, you could call it like a chest, but in the corner, like kind of closest to the door out of here, quote unquote.
Well, hey, Yormisk, I found something over here. But I don't know if it's important. I don't think they'd keep something important in a prison. Considering we're supposed to be locked up here or whatever.
That's nice.
I'll open the chest.
All right, let's see.
If this is another fucking mimic, I swear to God.
You find a sort of decaying book in the bottom of the chest amongst other useless valuables.
Okay. That's pretty interesting, I guess. Why would a book be here? I don't know. Looks old as fuck. Does this prison look as old as this book looks?
The book looks younger than the prison, probably.
Hmm. Okay. So this was left here at some point. Well, fuck it. I got nothing better to do. I'm in a fucking prison. I start flipping the book open to read it.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be a diary by a guy named Arthur. As you kind of rush through and you realize so by what he's talking about in the book. And it sounds like it used to have much more people in it, but over time many have died. He recounts like a strange, long-fingered individual sort of scraping across the ground and picking up bodies when they died, and cleaning the cells and then leaving. And it's the same thing that brings their food. So there's some sort of larger monstrosity, but he mentions that it would often allow them to freely move around the prison site. He also recounts that he tried to store something somewhere, and that it didn't seem to be able to find things that were located outside the prison. So, like, through the wall far enough. So he did wedge some things in some, crevices of the prison walls for safekeeping in case another person were trapped in here after his demise.
Well, this could be useful.
Could I use necromancy and call a force of spirit?
Ooh, yeah. Great idea.
Yeah, roll me a wisdom check to sense if you can find Arthur's ghost. I'll make the DC lower since you know he exists and you know him by name. Not half bad. You can feel that Arthur's ghost is somewhere here, but not right here. Despite the fact that his diary's in this chest, you get the impression that he actually died in a different cell block.
Either he died somewhere else or he's attached to where his body's left. Some kind of morgue, maybe. Did say that weird-ass creature cleaned up bodies. We can find wherever all those bodies get taken and see if we can find Arthur. Well, I guess there's really only one way to go, huh? At this point.
Can I try to call another spirit and then knows the layout?
Sure.
That's also a good point to bring up.
Yeah, you won't need to roll for that one. You do find a scrappy, scrawny looking individual that sort of his ghost appears in front of you. He's almost spooked when he sees you, ironically. He's like, you're like him.
Like who? Wait, who is he like? What's the...
Is there another necromancer here?
No. Maybe, but no.
It's not a necromancer.
No, he looks like you.
Oh.
There's a guy who looks like you here, Yormisk.
Do you know where Arthur's body is?
Arthas? Isn't that the guy from World of Warcraft?
Sounds right.
Arthur. Oh, his name's Arthur.
No,
Arthur.
It's Arthas. All right.
All right. And scene. No.
Okay.
Yes. I do know where he is. Or at least I did.
Well, was his body moved?
Yeah.
Do you know where they moved the bodies to?
Yeah, actually I do.
Well, shit. That was a lot easier than I thought it'd be, Yormisk.
I just need to
Please.
stealth around the guy.
Well, I feel like if there was any team of people here that could stealth, it would be us, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is it dark in the prison that we're in?
Yeah, dimly lit.
You got it. Then yeah, we're locked in.
Please take us to the body, kind spirit.
Oh, did we rest before this? Regen, rest?
We'll count it as a rest, yeah.
Rest. I'm gonna spend 10 of my Realmic and put a field around us that silences our footsteps
Okay.
for stealth.
You do so. You guys proceed, and after a clearing kind of opens up at the mouth of this hall. It is a very like broken down floor. Like there's if you were to step into the center of this room, there'd be like a hole likely with how broken the flooring is. You kind of proceed, the perimeter of the room is a large square. And in it, you are told by the ghost that basically you guys are coming from the west, and north is where he takes the bodies.
Okay. So we just gotta make our way forward. But the floor is all fucked up over here.
Yeah.
How big is this room? Question?
It's pretty big. Like 40
Large
meters.
ceiling?
Ceiling's about 5 meters up. It's not very high.
Damn, I was gonna say, maybe we could ride the fucking dragon you got over it.
Could I possibly use House of Stars air to give us flight?
Ooh.
House of Stars. House of Stars. Air? Sure. Yeah. It's in an area that you place, but yes.
Well, you just place it in the center of the room there, so we just fly over the center of the room that we think is gonna crumble beneath our weight.
Yeah, of course.
That's a way to do that.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good plan.
Let
Good
me
thinking.
double check the range really quick.
Wow,
But you're
Yormisk,
fine.
you're real resourceful.
All right.
Holy-
Give flight.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a question for the
That's fine.
ghost. I got a question for the ghost there.
Uh-huh.
Hey, so before you were summoned, did you like see anything around here? Like, I know that it's kind of like a weird ethereal thing, so you may not actually be able to see what's going on. But just in case, did you see like a kind of shortish lady with gray hair walking through here?
No.
Has a bunch of tags on her dolls.
Definitely not.
Well, that's not great. Yormisk, that's not good. That's pretty bad. I'd say that's pretty bad. Okay. So that means that she probably didn't open the door. Well. That's all. That's all I needed. That's all. That's the only question I had. Oh, this Osher fucker's gonna get it. Well, I take a step forward and fly and begin to step on the little like flight zone.
Okay.
We're from the west, we need to go north.
Yep. So, and I'll just do it here. Okay. So yeah, you open up into this room. Kind of goes like this, for the sake of argument, and then.
Oh hell yeah. We're doing this like sci-fi.
Yeah.
This is the way we do things in sci-fi. We draw it out on the spot.
Exactly. All right. Cell room. We'll just say it goes back here. Okay. So.
Also, I would like to say I spent 10 earlier, so the radius of my silent footsteps thing is 15 meters, just so we're aware.
Perfect. Move you guys
Just so we're aware.
up here so I can fix the error of my mistake. All right. I put this on the token layer, so it's mad at me. Okay, now you guys are back. So, yeah, you placed a 17-meter wind box essentially in like the center of the room, roughly. This is further than this. I'm just approximating it. Okay. I'll say it's a little under this size, but I don't care. Able to fly over.
Wee.
As sort of gets more dangerous towards the center of the room. It is mostly eliminated by this ability, and you proceed upward without making any noise. As you do, you progress towards a room that is quite large, filled with some dangerous sentries.
Dangerous sentries, huh?
Would appear so. And you you said you made it 10, right?
It's 15. It costs 10 for me to make it 15. Yeah.
All right. You proceed north.
All right. I do got one more question for you guys, Sky, now that we're here.
Yes.
This feels like a long shot, but I'll ask anyways. You seem like an older guy, uses a sword kind of like mine.
Oh, seen one. Sorry. Let me think.
I doubt he'd be in here. I don't think he'd have a reason to be in here, but might as well ask.
I think I've heard banging and stuff from South. I don't know if he's a sword guy.
But it sounds like somebody perhaps practicing with a weapon.
Or hitting something. Metal.
Interesting.
Because I guess he could be hitting the bars or something.
Yeah. Well, let's keep going and find this Arthur guy, I guess.
Proceed northbound.
How many dangerous guys are in here? Does it look like?
You get the impression they're like more like triggered sentries than they are like people. So like statues that shoot you for the sake of argument. You aren't able to perceive all of them very easily.
Well,
but
I'm gonna see what triggers them. So I'm going to pull out, let's say, like a random like piece of ore that I have with my crafting stuff. Just like a random piece of something. And I'm going to throw it across the room and see what happens.
Oh yeah. Throw it across
From
the
here.
room. You want to hit the wall with it, or are you trying to hit the center of the room? What are you thinking?
I'm trying to get it to hit the ground.
Okay, yeah. So you throw it, ba-ding, skitters across the ground. No result.
So it's not sound based and it's not sight based. Well, now I have a different question. This would be risky, so I'm not going to try that actually. I would roll one of my bombs in there and see if it's heat based, but then if it is, then they're going to shoot at a bomb and then the bomb's going to go off. Do you see the issue with this?
Yeah.
Are these inanimate objects?
He's inanimate. Yes, seemingly inanimate. You don't feel a pulse or anything.
Can I use possession and have a ghost possess these things?
Yeah, you may attempt to do so. Roll me wisdom.
My God, he's so sick. Oh my God.
Yeah, you send the guy who's helping you. You ask him to go to this statue, and you're going to enchant his body with the ability to possess it. And at first he's kind of surprised, but then he kind of gives up on surprise, and he travels into this, and he's like, he moves it around. Yeah, he's able to move it. He moves it over to the other one and kind of shoots it and blows it up, and it dies.
Ooh.
And then he looks around for you just to see if there's anything else. And he destroys about 3 others like that, and then just kind of sits here. He
Yormisk,
lost his ability to speak while he's in this.
You are a one-man army. That is impressive.
I tell him to drop that sentinel in this in here.
Oh.
And then get out of there.
Oh yeah, I'll move out of the way for him. Dude, that's it. Oh.
Alright, he'll proceed downward and
he gets dropped into the fucking floor down there.
goes here, and he falls down, and you hear no audible sound of it hitting the bottom of something.
Oh.
And then he leaves the possession of that thing and flies back up to you guys. Oh man, that went on for a while. I'm glad I don't have feet
it seems
anymore.
like a long drop.
Spirit.
Yeah, that big ups. That was sick.
Mostly
wow.
you are missed. I can't do that normally.
Let us continue into the fray.
Okay. We walk in. We're in here now.
You walk in, and upon entry, you see, bunch of slots in the wall.
Yeah, this looks like a morgue.
Yeah, you're
Why
able
would they be
to
protecting a morgue?
you look through a couple of them, I would presume, and eventually find one Arthur. He is on this bottom right option over here.
All right. Well, let's I will open it up so that he can be summoned by Yormisk.
All right. You open it up, and Yormisk summons him? ? Yormisk.
Yeah, I use necromancy and summons his spirit to
Summon the
the world.
spirit of Arthur. As you do, the other one signs off as he is, feeling weary of his doing all the stuff that he's done. He's quite tired, so he asks
Goodbye.
for some rest.
Yes,
Well
I put him in my
deserved.
bag.
Well deserved.
All right.
Wow, that's impressive. Yormisk. Yes, wow. I haven't gotten to see you in action much. That was sick.
Hello, I'm Arthur. Why have you called me back to the plains?
We found your book.
Ah, the diary I left behind.
Yeah.
Ah, you
So
have
we found
questions?
that and had a few questions, and I'm sure Yormisk can ask you a few as well. But I'm in to know well, what is this place? Because now I'm really curious, considering they had statues guarding a morgue.
I see. Well, this is a burial ground. Normally, they take vanquished here and bury them primarily. As a,
Are you a vanquished?
I once was, yes.
I see.
We are taken here as of recent, trapped within. Seems to be a creature who opposes our kind, named the Asura. We are not
Really?
friendly with him, of course. But I've heard of his name through other channels, and doesn't seem to like what we can do, I think.
Probably because that fucker doesn't have a head. He couldn't get eye powers if he tried. No skull.
That's
Idiot.
fair. Well, yeah. I would say that that is normally the case, but in recent time he has run out of targets, as the vanquished I've heard have trapped him. I spoke with a seer vanquished not too long ago. They mentioned that they had sealed him in a mountain prison, which he cannot escape.
Yep. I know all about that.
Since then, he's been walking the mountain ridge that he can, taking people and putting them in here. I think out of sheer boredom, if I were to guess. Not being able to do your job is quite torturous for an Asura.
Yeah, but he didn't get to like pick up a hobby or something.
Of a degree, he should have picked up carving, or I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a
like
mountain.
it's a mountain. You have a lot of things you could do. Carving. You could get into painting.
Yeah, you could go on
Hunting.
hikes. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, if he tried to talk, well, I guess he can't really talk to people. He doesn't have a head, huh?
Yeah, probably not.
Oh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, so burial ground for vanquish. Was it like a okay. All right. Now I'm really confused. So the Ashra didn't like what you guys could do. Trapped you guys here. There was no real like
Correct.
purpose.
Purpose, I think.
Was he maybe harnessing your powers, or?
I don't think so. I think he just wanted us trapped in here to end our mortal lives through time.
Wow, that's wow, that's like really fucked up. That's not
Yeah.
like your average everyday fucked up. That's real fucked up.
Was directly, kind of skirts the line, I guess. See, the Asura, he's probably divine. It's probably disallowed for him to attack the mortal creatures directly. So trapping us is a way of skirting around the emissarial protections of Dosha, and particularly Dosha, I think, and Sokura.
Interesting. You know, the more I hear about this guy, the more I see him, the more I think about him, the more I'm ready to kill him. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
That
That's
is
gonna be real
true.
fun.
It's quite a problematic individual.
Unfortunately, he trapped us here when I had a chance to fight him. Had the audacity. Oh, he can talk, that fucker.
Oh, you
He had
heard
the
him speak?
audacity to. Yeah. I did. He had the audacity to insult my swordplay before even testing it. And then trapped me here before fighting.
This, quite nefarious, I would say. Oh,
But it's okay. There's only, hey, you know, there's only room for one demon in this mountain ridge. So it's fine. He can keep walking around, arrogant as he wants. I've got something for him.
Do you know a way for us to get back?
one such person was able to escape in my time here. In the East Wing. I recommend you make sure there's nobody else first. I see now that I'm out of the casket that there's 5 people here, which is the
That is
maximum.
what I heard. We have 3 with us currently.
Yes, but the pathway
We
out.
did have a 4th, but she disappeared.
That is unfortunate. You said she, right?
Yes. Yeah.
She would be placed in a separate prison.
That does make sense. That does make sense. Well, that's a little bit less concerning because at least she's not dead. But, anyways, there's 5 people, so there's an unknown 5th person here. We do know where he is, apparently, according to the other ghost that was summoned.
See, yes, there should be 2 prisons in total. In fact, the connection to the second prison is through the East Wing as part of the way that you can escape. Vanquished, as you likely know, gender inconclusive, and thus can
That is true.
be
So
placed
it
in
doesn't-
either
yeah.
prison.
Yeah, that makes sense. Trust me, I'm well aware. Believe you me, I'm very well acquainted.
Yeah, so, yeah, just continue looking around, but the east path, what you're looking for, this may sound a little riddly, I apologize, the way it was described to me. But in the east path, wander forth to a skyline draped in gold.
Yep.
That is what I was told.
Okay. Well, look out for something gold. Really, yeah, that's all I gotta do. Well, I mean, is there anything else you want to ask him, Yormisk?
If I have any questions, he'll be there to answer it.
That makes sense. Oh, wait. Actually, before you do that, before we let him rest for a little bit. One more question.
Sure.
Giant monster finger scraping on the ground. What's the they said there's a giant monster in this prison. Collects bodies and whatnot.
Yes, there was, I think. I don't feel him anymore.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Might have been unfortunate. I don't know. Some monsters, so you never know. Sometimes they can. Whatever. I guess yeah, maybe we can get to work, Yormisk. We can go ahead and start heading out of here.
Would you like to come with us and have the power to seek revenge against the Ashura
That's a great thing to ask, I would say.
Hmm.
I would prefer not to be trapped. In fact, if you could open all of these caskets, they seal us away. I'm sure we could grant you something. But
Shit.
it would expend all of our current soul power. We wouldn't die, we would just pass on the cycle.
Well, I mean, is that not what your entire job is, Yormisk? We should help them, right?
Sure.
All right.
I get in the center and summon all the spirits in the room.
Conjure forth, roll me wisdom. Oh. You roll, emitting a terrifying necromantic power. These caskets start ripping open. Full inside souls sort of funnel into you. And they grant you a gift if you're willing to take it.
Okay.
All right. They funnel into you, providing you the power of Dosha's debt. Yeah.
Did you just hybrid race?
Select. Boom. This is a talent.
Talent.
This is an item to make it easy for myself, but it is a talent.
Oh wow. That's sick.
All right.
I like see his eyes turn into the vanquished eyes for a second. Oh, what the fuck? It's a little bit weird. That's strange. Well, I mean, I guess we got an Ashra to kill, huh? Show that fucker weak swordplay.
There's
Well-
13 debts. Okay. So, yeah.
But I put it in stacks. The
Yep.
13.
Yeah. You put like 0/13 so that you know how to track it or whatever.
Well, I would love to just run out, but they did say there's 5 people here, including us, so. There's banging south, is what the ghost said, which means there's probably at least one other person down south. So I guess we should check, huh? Would be fucked up not to. I doubt it's who I'm looking for, but might as well.
All right. You proceed southbound.
I'm really glad you put the flight up thing now because it does not look like there's an end to that hole down there. It does not look like it lands anywhere. That shit is a cartoon hole.
Cartoon.
That shit is like Looney Tunes.
Toon World.
That's Toon World down there. That's Toon World. I don't like that. You see this? And I pull the card Toon World out of my bag. And I say, that's what it looks like down there. I don't want to go down there. And then I throw the card down into the hole.
Heck. Honey.
I hear the laughing of Toon Summoned Skull from down in the bottom of the pit after throwing the card in.
What just happened to my line? Annoying. Dude. How does that work? It works now. That was whatever. Okay, I just had to click a token, I guess, for no reason. You guys proceed to the south ward. In here, you see a familiar face. You see your master hitting an anvil with a hammer.
Holy shit. Well, I didn't expect the ghost to, he gave us knowledge, but I didn't expect him to actually be down here, I'll be honest. Huh. Is he like in a cell?
Yeah.
Is it open or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to walk towards the door, and I am going to open it behind him while he's working on what he's working on, and I'm gonna walk in. I will walk in. I'm chilling.
All right. Keeps hammering. And eventually, he completes what he's looking for. Holds it up to the light. Sets it back down. He looks at you.
What am I looking at there? What is it? What are you making? What's going on?
I'm making a makeshift knife.
A makeshift knife, huh?
Yeah.
Why a knife? I always, I always thought you were more of a sword guy.
Yeah. But that Ashura doesn't seem to understand what a sword is.
I was thinking the same fucking thing. That is exactly what I was thinking, actually. Thank you. See Yormisk, see what I mean? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. See, I knew you'd get it. I knew you'd understand. Did he insult you too? He said the same shit?
He told me that I wandered into the wrong place for such a poor swordsman.
Yeah, that's exactly. So he doesn't even use new lines. Oh
No,
my
not
god.
really, I suppose.
That's exactly what he said to me. Good lord, man.
Yeah, it's quite frustrating, but
Very annoying. Had the audacity to say. He said to me. He said, "Wow, that's crazy." When did you get in here?
it's kind of a long time ago at this point. I don't know how time travels here versus the other plane, but
That makes sense.
felt kind of long ago. And he throws the completed item into a bag over in the southwest of his cell. Could you fetch me another bone?
Another bone?
Yeah. If you proceed out of his cell, you'll see like the corpse of that warden thing people were talking about.
Oh, with the fingers.
Yeah.
I like look out at it, and my eyes like widen for a second. I look back at him, and I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, whatever you say, dog, got you. Don't even worry about it. I go over there, I grab one of the bones from the corpse and bring it over to him.
Ah, perfect. I might need your help with this one a little, Grant. It's a little big for me. Great
Um,
sword.
oh, for sure. Never a problem I deal with personally, but anyways, I go over and start helping him with the sword on the anvil.
Yeah. Roll dex.
Roll dex. No
Yep.
no int for this one.
Oh, and I'm the
No
recipe.
int. All right, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
It's good.
Yeah, first roll of the day. I told you I knew my first roll was gonna be good. I only needed them 3.
All right. Yeah, you guys complete it in record time as he finishes that weapon as well, and he kind of places it into the bag. Should be all of them. He hands the bag to you,
So,
Grant. He kind of shoves it into your
what?
chest.
Oh, okay. Is this like
Uh,
your travel kit? Is that what's going on?
No, these are different swords, air quotes.
I see.
So if he's still sending us back here after we get out, then he's truly lost.
I realize now that the implication is the reason he's been trapped here so long is out of pure spite, him making every type of bladed weapon he can possibly make. Oh god. Oh, he's an idiot. Oh, that's
It
great.
seems like that monster over there, that the Ashura has become from the hunted to the prey.
I would say
As I go over there and bury
Oh,
the fiend.
fuck.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
You'll notice
That's
this
such a good play.
this thing seems troublesome. Its spirit seems problematic. It allows you to place it in a phylactery because it's that strong of a spirit that it would use a phylactery charge, but it will not be summonable unless the Ashura is defeated.
So it's connected. Its spirit is connected to the Ashram. You know, that's really interesting to me. Because I know a guy named Ashura. Completely unrelated to this guy.
Maybe they're related.
They better not be.
Ever ask if he had a brother?
I would hope his brother doesn't have the same name.
Yeah, it'd be a little odd.
I would hope not. I would hope not. Yeah, better not be for his sake. For his sake, better not be the same. Because if I can kill his brother, then I can sure as fuck kill him. Washed up God. Washed up gods. Double. Both of them. Plural. Washed up gods. But it's okay. It's okay. Because there's, it's fine. He can play supervillain in this little mountain range. That's fine. It's real cute. It's okay. Because when I get up there, I'm going to show him something. Also, now that I'm here, I guess, how have you been? It has been, probably at least 10 years. Probably. No way you got trapped in here 10 years ago. No way.
No, not 10 years at all. Again, unless this place is real fucked up.
Oh my god. That crazy pocket dimension, we get back to the surface, 50 years have passed.
Yeah.
Everybody's dead.
Everybody's dead. What the fuck? Yeah. No.
That wouldn't be a bad thing.
Honestly, I kind of agree with you a little bit, Yormisk.
I could just resurrect them for old time's sake.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. Well, it would be kind of like an outer realm god, like Super Haven, though, right? So we'd have to like deal with them first. Probably could, but
Yeah.
it'd be annoying.
All right.
But yeah,
well,
yeah, we gotta go. We know the way out. We
Okay.
got intel on the way out. So, do you know there's supposedly another guy here, another person in this prison? You seen him?
another person, you say?
They said that there is 5 out of 5 occupants in this prison.
Oh,
There's 3 of us, and 1 of you.
that makes sense, I suppose. One moment.
I did not think that. I really did not think I would get to meet my master again. I thought, yeah, I thought you kind of like vanished off the face of the planet. I really did. Well, I guess you kind of did. This is like a pocket ROM, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of did vanish off the face of the planet. That makes sense. That does make sense. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's like that.
A little bit. So you haven't seen another person here?
No, not in this wing at the very least. Maybe in the east.
Yeah, that's where we gotta go. So I guess let's go. Let's go on a little adventure. Let's go. Why not? We got time to catch up later. There's an Osher to kill.
Travel to the east wing. Paying heed to what Arthur mentioned.
Can Munashigi like sniff him?
Oh,
So
sniff for the other
person-
person?
Yeah.
That's
No?
Fine.
I mean, you're a thinker, man. You're so much more of a thinker than me.
Let me see.
Wow. You are so much more of a thinker than me.
He is unable to pick up the scent. This place is filled with like rotted stuff too much, and it's kind of fucking him up. So he doesn't seem to be able to sense whoever would be here. He definitely does not get the scent of like Iris at all. So
They're pissing me off.
but as you proceed into this cell block, you keep in mind the puzzle, quote unquote, riddle that was given to you.
Mm-hmm.
In looking for whoever or wherever this like entrance would be.
Yeah, so what do we see? Do we see like anything gold first off? It'd be the most obvious thing.
Roll dex.
Roll dex. Yeah. Oh damn.
Yeah, you look around for anything gold. Clearly nothing comes to
Do I see any structural weaknesses?
structural weaknesses.
Using weakness detection.
Yeah, we'll say you do. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So you look around for structural weaknesses. You do find a structural weakness, like here, let's say, on this wall. Womp, womp, womp.
I'd like y'all to know, if he sends us back here again because of the whole sword thing, I'm just going back up there empty-handed and beating the shit out of him with my fists. So. Anyways. I kicked the wall right here. That seems weak.
Kick the wall. Roll strength.
Well, strength. 47. Damn.
You are able to break out a piece of it as your leg goes through, but it doesn't like cave the wall in.
It's not as weak as I thought.
Can I
Okay.
try?
Yeah, go for it. I was gonna cut it, but you got it.
You hit it with your shovel. It busts the rest of it open.
Yeah. Yeah, look at Yormisk. Yeah.
I smile.
You see a small chamber within this chamber with a skeleton in it.
Skeleton.
A walking
Oh.
skeleton? Like a skeleton, or like an actual skeleton dead on the
Skeleton,
ground?
just bones on the
Okay,
ground,
bones on the ground. Gotcha.
like with
okay.
a sleeping bag.
Ah, damn.
You see like a little chair, a sleeping bag, some like things pinned to the wall, calendar, some like clippings of some article of some sort, like a newspaper would have.
Hmm.
Light, like candle lights, kind of stuck to the wall with some sort of adhesive.
Yeah. Must have been a guy hiding here.
It's another vanquish.
Would you like to put your hand on the skeleton and try to find out?
Yeah, I'll put my hand on the skeleton.
Put your hand on the skeleton, and with it being so free, you just kind of put some necral energy in, and it is not. This is a person from before the Vanquish started getting stored here. As you kind of sift back, he is quite ancient. He maybe
Oh, wow.
equals the time the prism was created.
Wow. Huh. What are the newspaper clippings that we see on the wall?
They seem to be talking about like the capital being built, and
Oh, this fucker's old.
yeah, and then there's like it's fresh, and this is one of the first articles from that capital, and it starts to talk about like the birthday of the mayor. He's like turned like nearly 80 at this point, and he's throwing like a party in the recently built amphitheater, and they've invited like Nylan, as birthdays are kind of his thing, low key.
Oh, he does performances at birthdays?
Well, he's just got a time, so he records
Yeah.
people's birth years.
That makes sense. Interesting. And there's a calendar here.
Yes.
So this guy was probably some kind of follower of Nylan, I guess. He liked time a lot. Do we see like anything stored here, like a chest or anything?
There have been a chest. Let me check. S/RD100. Oh. Nope. He would not
Okay.
have stored his things in this room in a chest.
Well, this doesn't seem like the way out, but this is interesting. So who is this guy and how did he get here? That's the question we kind of got to figure out. Yormisk, are you able to summon this guy's spirit?
In your spirit.
Yeah, roll. This is really difficult because he's extremely ancient.
Oh, okay.
You got it, bro. Oh, you don't got shit. God damn.
Feel back into his past as you kind of send your necral energy, and as you feel it getting further and further out, you get lightheaded and you take the executive decision to stop before you get too far back. But you feel as though, like, yeah, it's just so long ago that calling his spirit forth at this point, like, he might have gone through multiple reincarnations. So,
Wow.
really hard to track.
Well, I guess the question is, how did this guy get here? Is there any dates in specific that are marked on the calendar?
As you kind of go through the calendar, you notice that the months don't match the current months of the current calendar.
Okay.
So normally they would go, I believe like they go like Sturmus, Nihilus. Let me double check calendar. It should normally go Sturmus, then damn, this text is so hard to read. Nihilus, then Docius, Docarus, Yoshus, and then and then it'll, go to various like Osherus and Jadalus, and finally Neus, and then it loops back around. This calendar does not have Osherus. So there's just a different name in the place of it.
Huh. Well. That is befuddling to me, because I know that guy. I know Ashura, and he's not on this calendar. And there's an Ashura out there that we gotta kill. There, lots of weird stuff going on with my twink. Lots of weird stuff going on. I don't buy not a lick of it. I don't like it. How'd this guy get stuck here? I'm still lost on that. He's inside the wall. They intentionally built around him. Wherever... Maybe this is connected to something else? I don't know. Do I see any more structural weak points in the little room?
Structural weak points in the room. No.
No, damn.
It's actually tougher than the other rooms.
So they built over it. But why? What? This is just confusing. Doesn't make any sense. Something about a birthday and time. They seem, I mean, why do they care about time so much? This is weird. This is real weird. Can you ask Yormisk? Real question. Are you capable of attempting to contact Dosha and ask about an old emissary?
I'll try. I start praying to Dosha.
Start praying to Dosha. Let me roll for interference first. Boop. Now you're fine. You're able to contact Dosha.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's good.
Yormisk. What are you calling me for?
Hey, is there a possibility of a older emissary?
Older? In what way?
Oh, older, like older than you.
As in his
Maybe as
age
old
is
as-
older than me?
Yeah, it's like
Predating
as
us.
old as you.
As old as me. Like Sakura.
Yeah.
The ones that fought with us long ago would be Derma, Dosha, myself, Sakura, Kyojin were the principal fighters. If we were to talk about earliest, Island is the same as Sturma, I suppose. Other than that, I would say he is a bit younger. Same too for Jadal. That would be what my mind goes to. The youngest, probably Ashura. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
And there's a month associated with an emissary that doesn't exist.
You
What
asked
the fuck?
the name of that emissary? Like, do you use the name on the calendar?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
You guys have the name from the calendar.
Yeah, from the calendar.
What was the
Mira,
name?
Mirada, Miradol, something like that.
Do you know of Miradol?
Ah, Miradol. I do know a
Good
Miradol.
call.
Miradol
Hmm.
sadly passed away. He's younger than us, but he is older than Ashura. Why is it that you need info on Miradol?
In order to fulfill your work, my lord,
I
I
see.
must solve a riddle in which Miradol is the key.
Miradol is the key, you say? Quite perplexing.
Yes, sir.
Well, if I had to guess, if it has to do with Miradol, my guess is it has to do with, that's quite strange. So I'm gonna guess a mortal, or even a demi-mortal, would not know too many details on Miradol. But details that were known to the people of ancient times are probably his magic. He was once a grand wizard.
Oh, bad title.
Yeah. An archmage, but only to those of a certain type. Led a crusade against
No!
my people and killed the very earliest of the vanquished. I had to kill him myself.
Do you think, my lord, I could call forth his spirit since he is
Hell no.
dead?
Never.
Oh,
Even I would have a hard time pulling his spirit from where I placed it. In hell.
in hell.
Maybe a morsel of his soul.
Oh, that's a good question, though.
You want a
So-
morsel of his soul?
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Even for you, that is too much. No one could wish that of me. I would sooner die than have a shred of him come back from the hexagraphic seal in hell.
What if I placed that soul in a body?
I
Don't work.
like,
he isn't to come back. I
Okay.
will not allow it.
Okay.
I appreciate
Okay.
your inquiry, but trust me on this one. He's Very bad. Worse than most outer
Okay.
beings.
Forgive my naivety, my lord.
No problem. Back when he existed, he banished all undead. People died, they died forever. There was no cycle to him. Only ruin.
A shame.
Yes. Well,
Ah.
I will say, likely clue isn't necessarily that God, I guess, but probably something else. I mean, it's good to know about him, given how much he might be involved in some of the outer beings at play, trying to free him. But I think you should look elsewhere. Look around for numbers, or maybe symbols.
He said numbers, I'm out. Yeah, you got that, Yormisk. Have fun.
Yes, my liege.
His voice
Thank you
grows
for
distant.
your help.
Of course, Yormisk.
So I'm gonna roll. Can I roll decks to find numbers around this room?
Yeah, sure. Ugh. Numbers around this room. So, in the article, they mentioned a birthday. That is, in a sense, a number because it's referring to somebody's age. Which they said nearly 80 in the article, which would imply 79. There's the actual dates on the calendar, which obviously go from 1 to 15, and then there's the 8 or so months or whatever. Let me double check the number of months real quick, but I believe it's something like that. 1, 2, whoa, slipping by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. Yep, 8 months at 15 days a pop. So 1 through 15, and then there's 8 months, and then the number 79 are all the numbers relevant here.
Okay. Oh,
Mm,
any ideas, Moonshige?
Um, hmm. Maybe ask an alchemist. Did you do any alchemy back in your time in your village, Yormisk?
I did. I did.
Well, I think then you might know more about gold than I.
Oh. Oh. I think back to the periodic table.
interesting.
Think back to the periodic table. 79 is gold on the periodic table.
$79. What do we needed to do with gold?
Something about find gold skyline or something. Some shit.
79. Gold is 79.
Okay.
Skyline. We need to find a skyline
Well,
with a number 79. Maybe.
Sure. So you
But
flip through the
79
calendar and do realize that one of them has a skyline in the picture for the calendar.
Well,
I'll say it's on the oceans.
This is
well.
it.
Now how does that get us out of here? Because supposedly that is the way out. I know I made the joke about Looney Tunes earlier, but something tells me walking into the wall is not gonna do it.
I know nothing of the ocean.
Well, if only we had our fucking person here that dies, huh?
What does this mean?
Quick conjure.
I don't know. She disappeared.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, okay. So something about this skyline 79 gold, whatever. Well, yeah, I don't know how the fucking calendar is gonna get us out of here, dog. I'll be real with you, Yormisk.
All right.
I never have used calendar in Legend of Zelda before.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So,
Well, maybe there's a button on it or something. I don't fucking know, dude. Secret button somewhere, secret fucking book on the wall, pull it back. I don't know. We just try all the tropey shit.
that would be funny though. Yes.
How many fucking taped up light fixtures are here? I guess. That's numbers. That's
One.
something. There's one? Okay, you made it sound like it was like 2 or 3 earlier. Okay, he's got one taped up. I don't fucking know. Do we burn it? Maybe. That'd be fun. Can you create gold? That'd be really useful, actually. You should let me know that now. Honestly, I don't really care about using it to get out of here. You can just, dude, that's just a good power to have.
That's true.
Can I use out? Can I expend?
Yeah, you can expand it to create gold. Yes. The reason it sounds like there's more is because there's only one fixture on the wall. There's multiple candles, but the candles are irrelevant.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
79. We gotta fly. We fly with the ocean.
Oh. Skyline. I guess you, no. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I guess my input is that gold's conductive, right?
So you set it on fire? That's what I said earlier.
That's a different type of reaction. That's convection. No, conductive, like electricity.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like maybe you use the gold as a key for a circuit. Maybe there's a keyhole or something somewhere.
Oh, maybe. That's actually possible.
Go ahead and I'll go ahead and expend
All right.
to make the gold.
You make gold. He will take a piece of your gold and he makes it into a key. Hands it to Grant. I don't know if you need it as a key, but I think it looks better that way.
Yeah, that seems more useful. Can I like put the key on my sword and try to swing it like a keyblade? That's not really how it's supposed to work. That doesn't work.
I'm gonna go back out into the corridor.
Uh-huh.
Is there a door somewhere? You see one?
And I'm going to roll for Dex to see if I can find some sort of a mechanism to put the key in, maybe.
Okay. You look around. There is none. Absolutely none. For sure, you're certain of it.
Well, is there in the room? Is there? No, because that would have been stated.
It would not be visible when you walk in, if that's the case.
Yeah, but I just feel like we were searching in there. So
Sure, but if it would be destructive searching, I wouldn't like have you do it. So, for example, if you wanted to like rip something off the wall, or if you wanted to like, hit something, then I would.
Sure, but
yeah.
if he was flipping through the calendar, because the implication is it's behind the calendar. If he was flipping through the calendar, he would have felt it.
Sure. No, I agree. The calendar is like connected to the wall; it doesn't come off. But, yeah, you can flip through it. There is no like if you rub your hand against it, it's made of stone, but if you rub your hand against it, it doesn't.
Yeah.
There's not like a weakness where it like pops through.
Okay. Yeah. Well then, there's a calendar. There was newspaper clippings, but I looked at those. It's the only things that were stated: a sleeping bag that the guy's body is in. His body's in it, so it's not covering anything.
We still haven't found the fifth guy, unless
this guy counts as the fifth guy, but he's dead. I don't think they count dead people.
We don't care about if we don't care about how it's looked at, we could get rid of it, and if the number goes down,
How do we get rid of it?
throw it in the hole,
I'll bury it.
bury it.
Yeah, you can bury it. Yeah, go for it.
You bury it, and the number does not go down, so it is not to do with the body.
Yeah. So
somebody else here somewhere.
I don't know. Was one of the niggas in the morgue still alive or something? I don't know.
That'd be crazy.
Well, there was nobody else in the south. There was nobody else in the west. Yormisk, I'm gonna be honest. I'm like one bad move away from throwing my bombs everywhere in here. I'm letting you know that now.
Like me. Someone like me.
There is somebody that looks like you that exists, yeah. That's true.
Me.
But we would have seen him, right? Because we checked literally everywhere. Unless there's a guy living at the bottom of the hole, but if we jump down there, we die. So
I look down at my shadow. Does my shadow look weird?
No.
Yo, if you were getting a link between Worlded right now, I would have lost my fucking mind, dude. Is there a guy on the walls? Man, fuck it. I'm gonna change my my thing for just around myself for no cost.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna jump down the pit and make it so that I fall light.
Okay. All right.
I guess there's a guy down there potentially.
All right. You fall lightly as you kind of descend further and further and further and further after quite a bit of falling. You do eventually see a pathway. Not a door, but just like basically something broken out of the wall.
Oh, okay. I will keep on walking down.
All right, you get in there and you walk.
I'll keep on going.
You will notice a room at the end of the hall in which a guy is in there creating a lot of light by smelting something. Like through welding.
I'm gonna knock on the wall as if it is a door.
Who's there?
Hello. What?
Yes.
My name is Grandslam.
Oh, hello, Grandslam.
Yes. I am here. There's a giant hole up there. I went down it to get down here because we were told there was another person in the prison, and we couldn't find anybody else in the prison. And
Oh, I
you're down here.
apologize.
Yeah,
I think I might have
it's
created the
fine.
hole.
That's believable.
I was testing something to get out of the prison, and I think it went awry, and I pushed it out of the room really fast.
I see. I see. That makes sense. Okay. So we have a key for some kind of mechanism. So you said you might have pushed out the thing. Would it perhaps have been something that might be key activated that you may have accidentally gotten rid of?
Key activated. No, probably not. No. There's a couple devices maybe. All the doors here just open.
See, that's what I was thinking. That's the thing that was real confusing. How do you get up and get down here?
I don't. I'm in prison.
Well, but there's a whole like upper side.
Oh yeah, I mean I
Like,
used to be
there's a
able to
giant
go
hole that
up,
leads
but
down.
then it blew up.
But the hole got too deep for you to be able to go back up.
I blew it up, and the staircase was in the center.
Right. So what are you working on over here? I guess while we're at it, what are you working on over here?
I was working on a thingama. What's it? You shoot it and it like holds and then you can climb up it. But my arms are kind of weak, so it's kind of doesn't make sense.
Oh, so
But then I was
it's like
trying to see if it could pull me up with it, and I made this thing and attached it, and then I used it and I almost yanked my arm off, and then I been
that's
changing
not
it
good.
ever since.
So it's like a hook. It's a hook for grappling.
Maybe I haven't named it yet, but I think I'm gonna call it like the ascender or something.
You can definitely think on that before you get the patent written, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, we have a way out. What do you? Is this guy vanquished? Can I tell? I see his eyes.
He is a vanquished.
He is. Okay. All right. I know what you're in here for. Never mind. Ignore what I was about to ask. So we know how to get out of there. Out of here.
Okay.
There's giant dumb fucker that trapped us all in here, right?
Which one?
I'm gonna go kill him when I get out.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah. But in order to do that, basically we have a key. There's a machine or some kind of mechanism or a door or something that we can use to get out. We don't know where this key goes to. But however, you seem like a technology guy.
Yeah.
So maybe like you could like maybe I could help you get out of here, and then you could go chill, knowing that you're out of prison, and also that the dumb fucker that got us trapped in here is dead because I exist.
That sounds good to me. Let me grab some stuff, and he just kind of scuffles some papers into a bag and like a giant thing and some tools and throws them all in there and puts it on his back.
Yeah, I can help you back up. Can you hit me with your the thing?
The thing?
Yeah.
Here, he hands you the ascender.
Okay. All right. All right. And I shoot it up top to like reach back up there, and then I like have the rope set up, and then I go, okay. All right. So you said that almost yanked your arm off when you did it?
It shoots a dart, and then it sends you up towards the dart with magnets.
Okay, that makes sense. So, okay, I can understand how that would hurt you if your body's a little bit weaker. I feel like you've been here a while, probably.
Yeah. Well, I also can't
Yeah,
get fed
that
now
makes sense.
because I'm down here instead of up there.
Oh, well, it's also dead. So,
That's
the thing that gives the food out,
sucks
dead.
for everybody who's trying to eat then, but
There's
Yes.
only 5 people here. You're the only one that we don't know where they are.
oh, that's
Everybody
good.
else is dead.
Oh, well, that
We found them in a morgue.
I,
Yeah.
I see. Well,
Before we got here, it was before we, like, me and my group, there's 3 of us. Long story, we got thrown in here. He insulted my swordplay. How fucking dare he? I'm gonna kill him for it. He said he basically, without even attempting to fight me, threw me in here. 3 of us found another guy as my master. He taught me how to use a sword, whatever. He killed the giant monster thing because it was pissing him off, and also he wanted to make more swords using its bones. We went to the morgue, found a whole bunch of bodies of vanquished, and we collected their soul for their souls, consensually, of course. That sounds weird, but my friend's a necromancer. Don't worry about it.
okay.
So we collected their souls to kind of form a, like, within himself human spirit bomb, we'll call it, type deal.
Okay.
For revenge on this giant Asura fuckhead that dropped us all in here.
All right.
So long story short, we are capable people, and I want you to have faith in us. And I am going to help you get back up there. I can carry you up there using your what do you call it?
Tender.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm never calling it that. But yeah. So I can help carry you up. Trust me. I don't look strong, but I am, again, very capable. I need you to believe in me here. I can carry you. We can go up. Call it a day. What's your name, by the way? This is a lot
Isaac.
to drop on you. But what's your name? Isaac. Okay. All right. So yeah, go ahead and get your stuff together. I can, carry you out. We go up. Call it a day. And then you can help us look around for the technology, whatever mechanism to get out. We have the key for you because you're good with that kind of stuff, it would seem.
Okay. He grabs onto your back.
Okay. I shoot the thing and we go up.
All right, you ascend.
I feel like James Bond.
upward. And you slam into the roof, and you're pancaked.
Ow! Ow! Fuck!
Does it-
Ow.
Okay.
Oh, that hurt my head. Ow! 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 Okay, you could get down.
He goes through his pockets, and he pulls out the descender. And he shoots
God
it.
damn it!
He shoots it over nearby, like around here, and then yeah, you guys descend towards that, and then he deactivates both of them.
I could help you make a device that can do both functions.
Yeah, like I use a switch or something.
Yeah.
Maybe when I get the proper
I
tools.
invent some. Yeah, I have some back at my shop. I can help you with that, I guess.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here first, and also I gotta go kill that fucking asshole guy I hate.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
I walk towards the rest of the group with my hands on my head, and he, like, skips on over to everybody else. And I just walk in, I'm like, oh.
So you said there's a path out, and there's some sort of mechanism.
Path out. We need to find some kind of mechanism. We were hoping that maybe, like, you're able to, like, you seem like an engineer type guy. I was hoping maybe you would have knowledge of, like, other stuff that was in this prison because you were in here for a while, or maybe you'd be good at, like,
Sure.
tracking wires or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
Take me wherever this room is.
Yeah. And I take him over to the side of the room, over here,
All right.
with the guy's body in it.
I
Yeah.
will activate my ability then.
Oh, wait. Really? You have an ability for this?
the
Yeah,
act-
I found the guy, by the way, Yormisk. This guy was at the bottom of the hole. He was inventing stuff. He invented the, what'd you call it?
Tender.
The Ascender. I'm not repeating it. Then he used another device to get down. And what do you call that one?
Descender.
Yeah, that, yeah. Yeah, so he made a device that got us out and then was able to get us back down. We could, attach to the ceiling, get back on the ground. Yeah, he's an inventor guy. Not an inventor though, he's vanquished, but you know what I mean. He invents stuff.
Ah, yeah. Well, it appears as though this room does have a current running through it.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Follows the current and looks around and looks at the calendar and flips through. This is old calendar.
It is. That's what we were saying. It's an old ass calendar.
All right. You have this thing and calendar. He just kind of rubs the key against the calendar and flips through multiple pages because he's just brute forcing it. And then he's like, and then you hear a clicking sound, like a, and he goes, okay.
The answer was Looney Tunes. We're gonna talk about this later. That pissed me off. The answer was Looney Tunes. I don't like that. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that worked, I guess.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think there's
Anyways,
a plate under this thing and connected by the gold
it's Looney Tunes.
magnet.
It's Looney Tunes. It's Looney Tunes, mister. Okay. All right. So it opens something somewhere, is what I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's a door that opens here.
Oh, it's a door that opens just on the side of the. Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right, Yormisk. Well, I guess we got it.
I walk to the door.
Yo, you enter the door.
I walk over to the door and start poking it as if it might be a trap wall. Actually,
Okay.
is this Looney Tunes? Okay, we're good.
Made of a special metal. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying not to get roadrunnered.
You go through, and it seems to lead to a similar room in the east section of a separate prison.
Okay, that makes sense because the other prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you enter, you hear a familiar voice from Iris as we fade to black.
Fade to black. Yes, sir. It is done.
This done.
I'm never calling it the Ascender. I'm not calling it that. I'm not doing it.
The Ascender.
You can't make me.
You go back to Blaze. Blaze, you traveled to the Inventor's Town to hopefully build a statue. Had you decided what path of statue building you wanted to go towards?
Let's see.
Silly statue.
Hidden or silly?
Yeah, like I'll do Adventures Town for capital and then like spiritualist, I guess. Assuming Oberon doesn't kick the crap out of me.
Okay. Yeah, wait, huh? So you're doing Inventor, then Capital, then Spiritualist, correct? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm thinking.
Are you doing a secret statue or are you doing a silly statue? A statue that defames your father so that it won't get destroyed?
Yeah, probably doing silly ones.
Okay.
For each one.
All right. Roll me a check and then I'll expend some money for the materials. Dex int.
What roll am I making? Dex int? Gotcha.
Did you get trapped in a dungeon since last time you talked? Sound like you're like hiding.
That'd be pretty funny.
I am downstairs now though, and I gotta be quiet because the old guy's asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
people are
yeah,
sleeping.
it makes sense. It's just it sounds like you're
You
like
got put in the dungeon we just got out.
yeah, that's what it
out
sounds
of.
like. It sounds like you got put in the prison. You're like, I can't let them hear me.
Yeah.
What I say was
Fuck.
great.
So I gotta do it.
You construct a beautiful statue of your father on like a proverbial toilet. And it like has the statue carving for the description as like the non-thinker or whatever, and then it like you erect the statue
Non-thinker's
in
tough.
next to the tower. And yeah, you finish constructing it and you feel 1 out of 3 of the statue, the vibe kind of charges into you as that is a confirmation of its completion. And you decide to ride southwest, I assume, after the construction is complete.
Do I see anyone in the Adventures Town? Like, do I?
Adventure.
Trying to think. My
Not of
my gun's
anybody
probably like
you know.
my
Are you
gun's
talking-
probably like as good as it can be.
For now, yeah, I would say it's pretty close. Like you could theoretically do all that, but not within the same class of your gun without like finding something else, I think.
And would I find better armor in the Adventures Town or in the cabinet? Do you think?
It depends on what you want it to do, but the inventors tend to make light armor to like do like move around a lot. The capital has just like kind of general all around, and then the spiritualists have sort of heavier armor. Depends on what you
Okay.
want.
It's a good point. It's a good point. Probably like I don't know if any of those would give like a buff to Dex or anything like that, or ranged attack.
Not unless it's enchanted in some way. I would say not really. Currently, there's nobody in the Inventors Town that is like quite good enough to do like something crazy enchanted, given the loss of many of their people. Like many of their devotees, that is.
Understandable. So I'll just probably ride on then.
All right, you ride on towards the capital. As you arrive, something odd is afoot. There's a lot of people freaking out, some people in houses and missing and whatnot. And Borach and Heim, at this point, because you're like kind of quote unquote in the future, Borach and Heim have gone on a witch hunt to find out who these individuals are, leaving the streets mostly abandoned.
This is weird. A capital city, and there's no one on the streets. How does that happen? I could build a statue in plain sight. Wild.
True. All right, would you like to roll your check?
Oh, roll the check.
All right, you roll the check.
For this one, could I have him like? Sorry, I'm just. Could I have him like smoking a fat blunt, but like from his ass cheeks?
Sure. Yeah, we'll say he's doing that, and the statue is marked like where his thoughts come from or something, and then that's the statue. And it's
Perfect.
constructed. You feel 2 out of 3 has been completed, but it might be safe here anyway, given the state of the town for the time being. Find that if
Right,
you wanted to shop here, it would not be possible at this current time.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'll ride on to the spiritualist town, keeping in the back of my mind that like I feel like there's some like end game level threat lurking about if the capital city is like actually not like a ghost town.
Yeah.
Actually, just Borach walking up to every door saying, "Hey, don't fucking go outside. There's bad shit happening." And everybody's like, "Okay, fine, sure, alright."
Yeah, exactly. Proceed to the spiritualist, and it seems completely fine. There's no problems with the town at all. It's working as it should. Um, yeah, totally fine. Even their
Oh.
resident devotee is completely fine.
I'm just gonna do something for myself here. I'm gonna roll like a random endurance check here. If I get below a 50, Blaze is gonna ask a dumb question. Okay, no, we're good.
All right, you arrive. Disley greets you. I don't know if I've met you. How are you doing?
No, I don't believe we've met. I'm Blaze. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay.
I'm Disley. You seem fine. You can enter.
Oh, thank you. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm plenty fine. I've heard some problems have happened recently, but I'm here to make sure they don't happen here.
Like, has anyone met this character before? Out of character?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was met by
Iris
Borach and Iris.
Borach.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. But I was not around for this.
Correct.
Nope.
Or Blaze wasn't, I suppose.
Yeah, Blaze was doing the quest where he was learning from the guide to learn the bullet technique for the hive mission.
Right. This is like way early on. Wow.
Yep. The first time they entered the spiritualist area to learn about the cube and
Okay.
the misty woods.
Okay. Right. Okay, so hold on. Grant didn't meet this character. I think at this point, Blaze is going to roll another check. Do you just roll a flat D100 for the attraction check, Grant?
That's fun. No, I do endurance.
All right, cool. And what is it? Do you go
Sometimes I
below
do
50?
I do a raw D100 if it's somebody I feel like Grant would be attracted to. I do an endurance if for general attraction check,
Okay.
and then it's just over 50.
I don't know. I feel like Blaze would actually potentially be attracted to this person. So I'll just do a flat D100 and see what happens.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
No,
You're
pretty
good. You're chilling. Yeah, you're good. You're all right.
fine. Okay, so I think Blaze would be like respectful and ask, is there a place where I can build a silly statue of my dad and not have it cause any problems?
I'm glad you asked. Probably, where the manor of the mayor used to be.
Oh, okay, cool. Just abandoned, I guess.
It was blown up.
Oh, even better. Cool,
Yep.
thank you. I appreciate your time.
No problem. You leave.
All right,
to
so the first one was like
construct
a
this. Uh-huh.
thinker statue, right?
Yes.
Was it anything else aside from thinker? Was he like shitting on a toilet?
Yeah, he was. He was on the toilet. It said the non-thinker.
Right, and then smoking a doobie from his butthole.
Yeah.
Okay. I got to think of something crazy good for the spiritualist. I got to think of like Uncle Pimp, because Uncle Pimp's a spiritualist. How would Pimp tease Leo? Gotta think back.
Spiritualists can be a prideful
Would Uncle
people,
Pimp
so
have
it
told?
would probably be something like embarrassing, quote unquote, to somebody's pride. Like bowing down, stuff like that.
Do you think the way Leo used to fight with like, the violent time crypt arts by like summoning his persona, putting a gun to his head and pulling the trigger. You think that'd be embarrassing for the spiritualists?
There's a way they could think of it as honorable, like as like a warrior's suicide type thing. Like they would think of it that way. They wouldn't understand
Okay, so
the
that's not right
context.
then. That's not right for silly then. Okay.
It'd be something like you have to imagine like an honorable warrior. It'd be something that they would find to be like dishonorable, like or embarrassing in that sense. That's what you're looking
Mhm.
for.
Mm. Yeah, I'm trying to think hard here because I want to add some flavor to it, but I don't know how. Like, I get the feeling that like at family Christmas time or whatever you might call it, that like Uncle Pimp would have shared some embarrassing story about Leo.
Like maybe Leo in like an actual doghouse, or
The time when
uh
he blew up all his body parts
yeah,
with the stupid dumb armor that blows off all your limbs
it's like
that he asked specifically for.
yeah, it's like a statue of
Chop chop
him,
cannon.
and his body
Yeah.
parts are like on the ground next to him, and it said like couldn't pull himself together or something, or yeah, I don't know.
I think I'll do that. I'll do that statue, but with like a dog walking away, like with one of the limbs.
I see. That's funny.
So there's like a dog as part of the statue, just like walking away with his like hand or something.
yeah. Yeah. Roll.
Oof, that's a low roll.
Yeah, it takes you a bit longer, but you eventually get it done, and you complete your mission with a gleam in your eye as you feel, a little bit of hostility from Leo, but you complete the mission nonetheless, receiving a curse removal
Yo, no
and
way.
an additional level.
No way. Ooh, I think it's gonna be the drugs. Curse the drugs.
Yeah. You
I don't really get close enough to get grappled usually. Usually.
All right, you cleanse that, and you celebrate at a spiritualist cafe or something.
Yes, and I like smoke all the blunts. I got like 2 going at once. I'm handing them out to people.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let me roll a little bit for that on for the people, that is. Two of them couldn't handle it much, so they just get smoked out. But one of them's totally fine.
That's my guy right there. The one that could hang.
Yeah, so you could just smoke and hang for the future of the spiritualists' time as we move along to the end of the session with Borach. Borach, you've been tracking some of these individuals and going to Swell's abode. When you get there, you see that a bunch of kids, as well as Swell, it sounds like, according to Heim, have been barricading themselves in a church. We aren't gonna like role play this section much, but essentially, it seems like just like a mountain of people climbing over each other, like almost zombified, with those question marks over their face and obscured, are like pounding away at the church, dismantling like the brick from it, pulling them out. Some of them are like lighting fires to destroy it, and some of them are throwing it across at it. And as it's sort of being destroyed in front of you, you get maybe some tinge of anger as these people are causing so many problems for people who aren't involved. As we kind of fade away to the session, what would you say to this act that you see in front of you?
People who pick on the weak. It makes me filled with disgust.
We've had Borach character growth the past like 2 or 3 sessions, man.
Yeah, it's a good time. All right, signing off.
Crazy.
Peace.